few weeks ago, we asked you to accept a challenge. We asked you to send us videos showing why ABC7 should give you $7,000 so you could pay it forward to a deserving community organization. Well, your response was enthusiastic. Videos came in droves, and clearly the need is great.
Today, we begin to introduce you to the 7 organizations which have been chosen by a special panel of ABC7 and community leader judges to receive the $7,000 grants to pay it forward. Eyewitness News reporter Alex Michelson joins us now to bring us those stories and introduces us to our second Pay It Forward honoree.
Well,
Alex.
Mark and Michelle, the former mayor of described our next honoree as an example of the community coming together to solve an issue in a way that government simply can't on its own. Now, see how the Kingdom Center in Ventura has done just that and might serve as a model for communities all around the country.
We have a heart for the homeless, and our main concern is just to learn how to help them.
The submission video to ABC7.com show those all too familiar images of people living on the streets and revealed an alternative that's never been tried before.
There's a model of how to help the homeless. Likely it's all the way in Ventura.
When Joanna Marzella Neff-Horton talks about her room at the Kingdom Center, it's much more than a cliche to say there's no place like home.
What does this place symbolize to you?
Hope, love, and it's my home. This is an old son, little Richard.
A judge took Richard away from his mother because of her drug addiction. But with her newfound stability and sobriety here, she's preparing her son's new bed.
It means the world to me that my 9-year-old will finally be back with us, that I've straightened up, and that I can be the mother that I truly want to be and should have been.
Joanna has found guidance in Pastor Sam Gallucci, who is transforming what was once an old, rundown motel.
This was the worst crime-ridden place in the city. There was more drug trafficking, prostitution, crime in this hotel than any other place in the city.
The pastor's church couldn't change all that on its own, so he asked 22 different area churches of all denominations for help to design and construct one room each and support the family living there.
Has this model ever been done before? It really has. Just came out of a dream, a crazy dream we had. And what happens when we work together as we do, we realize the differences are pale in comparison to what we have in common. It's the poor that helps us understand that.
We get literally hundreds of calls a month, typically from people who are threatened with homelessness or homeless.
People like Summer Gibbons and her 2 kids.
My train! It just kind of feels like family, and it just feels like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Still, the back half of the center is in disrepair, and the pastor says ABC7's $7,000 could fix that.
And there's no stairs. And there's no stairs. That's one of the things that the allow us to put the stairs in, and would allow us to put another 20 people, get them off the streets.
An offer our judges couldn't resist.
We've got the unfinished business back there, right? Yes. We've said that you guys are finalists for $7,000, but we wanted to let you know as a sort of surprise that you are one of our $7,000 recipients.
All right.
You guys
awesome. That's so awesome. We are just so honored to be a part of this, and for sure we will pay it forward.
$7,000. Thank you. Thank you.
How do you not love those little guys? Well, the Kingdom Center says they want to use a similar model to tackle issues like helping victims of domestic violence and human trafficking. If you'd like to help, onto our website, abc7.com/payitforward. And coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to show you some kids who just want a safe place to go and what paying it forward means to them. They're equally as cute. Look for that at 6 o'clock. Mark and Michelle.
Great story, and so often you hear about a nuisance property like that, a motel that's run down, it's attracting crime. People, the first response is to down, but this is something where they wanted to build something up and help build people up in the process.
And do it together. That's what makes this so unique. The idea that all these people working together can create that, because none of those churches could have funded this on their own.
All right. Well, it's a great model that pastor has come up with. Hopefully it'll catch on. We'll see more of that.
Definitely.
Alex, thanks so much.
Thanks.